Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Erin with Arizona Science Center. For today's Early Learning Live, we are going to be learning about bridges. And before we get started with our activity, we're actually going to be reading one of my favorite books. It's actually called 21 Elephants by April Jones Prince. Now, really cool thing about this story is it's actually a true story. This did actually really happen, and I like it. It's a fun book. So let's get started. This is 21 Elephants. For 14 years, they'd watch it rise. The city's school teachers, bankers, cabinet makers, pointing and gawking, oohing and awing, cheering as the great pillars grew. Then came woven steel cables, strung graceful and strong, like stairways straight to the stars. Taller and longer, bigger and broader, a bridge of infinite dreams. New York and Brooklyn, dwarfed by its arches, knew the future had entered their sights. Amazing, worth and waiting, it was simply breathtaking, the eighth wonder of the world. Some wondered how long it would stand. When the day finally came and the Brooklyn Bridge opened, the landmark was given its due. Flags waved, bands played, kids hurrayed before bigwigs in top hats galore. At night there were fireworks, skyrockets of light that rained for an hour from the top of the towers to the roar of the crowds down below. Packed on sailboats and steamers, amidst bright-colored streamers, people partied until the sun rose. For the two sister cities, there was special excitement. They were linked by a magnificent bond. Now over the river, not on its swift current, they could visit, do business, see sights. Sweethearts could take a moonlit stroll. The bridge was exquisite, a true work of art, the greatest feat of its day, but so long and so lofty, its cables so new. Some had to ask, is it safe? To those doubt-ridden few, friends sang the thing's virtues. The arches, the trusswork, the view. Still, some could not be persuaded. Similar bridges have fallen. Who wants to bargain? This bridge won't dance in the wind. One man who heard this, Phineas T. Barnum, saw in the doubt an opportunity. For Phineas T. Barnum always looked on the bright side. Phineas T. Barnum was larger than life, the world-famous showman, most awesome creation, the greatest show on earth. Yet Barnum's idea weren't contained by a tent. I will stage an event that will calm every fear, erase every worry about that remarkable bridge. My display will amuse, inform, and astound. Or else, my name isn't Barnum. So one evening in May 1884, the circus headed for Brooklyn. It traveled by water, except for Barnum's most massive, most gallant attractions. Up Broadway they sauntered, trainers and charges, enchanting more than a few. Onlookers went wild and filed behind, beguiled by the procession. For the public prized elephants, especially Jumbo, pride of the circus rings, with its height of 20 feet, good-natured beast was America's oversized darling. On the group marched, past City Hall, past mothers, fathers, and children, then the bridge straight ahead, the spectacle mounting, with the giant's first steps on the roadway. One after another, the elephants pressed onward, silently trusting the wood planks and steel. 5, 6, then 7 were crossing. 10, 11, and still there were more. Some onlookers ogled, some giggled with glee, some questioned companions or strangers. How many pounds can the wondrous bridge hold? How many elephants are too great a load? Swaying and rumbling, still they were coming, the parade of elephant folk. At the end of the line came Jumbo himself. For 21 elephants in all, the 7-ton star seemed to waggle his ears in reply to admirers' cheers. And though the bridge stretched a mile, in just a short while, and much to people's delight, the elephants had crossed, with the bridge still aloft. Burnham pronounced, "The thing's sound." In the following days, some doubters strolled. The greatest bridge on earth. What else did they do? Once they savored the view. Why they went to the big top, of course. And that is 21 Elephants. Definitely one of my favorite books. So, for the book that we read, it talked about bridges, it talked about elephants and all that stuff. And what's really cool about bridges, and the reason why I really like bridges and why I really like to build them, is because there's no one way to do it. Now, what I have here is, this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different, let's see if I can bring that up close, different styles of bridges that we see that are already built. And each type of bridge is built a different way and is meant to fill a different purpose. Some bridges are meant to be for short lengths, some bridges are meant to be for long lengths. Now, let's actually see this real quick. I want to bring up the picture of the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's see if I can find a bigger bridge. So, it's kind of a dark picture, but right here, you can kind of see a little bit of the Brooklyn Bridge. Now, the Brooklyn Bridge kind of looks, let's walk around, kind of looks like this suspension style bridge. Now, for your challenge, I want you to try and first find 21 of something. It could be 21 elephants. If you have 21 elephants, it's really cool. It could be 21 elephants. It could be 21 rocks. It could be 21 sticks, 21 little toys. Now, what I have are actually these really cool little things. It's a little hippo. It's a green hippo. And then a little elephant. So, what I want you to try and do is I want you to try and build a bridge. Now, for this bridge, you will be successful if it can hold 21 of something. Doesn't have to be elephants, doesn't have to be rocks, doesn't have to be anything, but it has to be 21 of something. Now, materials I have, which you can use these same materials or you can use completely different stuff. What I actually have are these cardboard rolls that were toilet paper rolls or even paper towel rolls, because that's what I have sitting around. But what I also have are these really, really big craft sticks. These really big craft sticks. And then I also have popsicle sticks. Now what I'm going to use is I'm going to use these sticks to make the bridge across. And we're going to see if I can get it to stand up. This could be a little bit challenging because I decided to film outside and it's kind of windy. So we're going to work with it, because if a bridge can't stand up to wind, is it a successful bridge? If the elements, wind, rain, storms, if it takes the bridge down, is it a successful bridge? Sadly, not. So, I'm going to try and build a correct bridge. Wish me luck. So what I'm going to do is these are going to be my 2 posts on the bottom. I'm actually going to see if I can tape them to my board. Now, I want to make sure they're equal with one another. Now, what's really cool is I can either choose to take these and just place them on top. But what's really cool is you can also use tape. Now you can also use glue, sticky notes, plastic wrap, tin foil, really anything to keep them together. And now what I can do, it's a little too far apart, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little bit longer. Working kind of quickly. Now, I actually grab. Now, for this, I'm making a really quick bridge just for the sake of time. However, I want you to try and take your time, because while you're making your bridge, if there's portions of it that aren't that sturdy, is there something that you should maybe change about your bridge? Should you change the design or maybe use different materials? But now, if you have a bridge and it's built and it can hold 21 different things, you have successfully made a bridge. Now, well, it's kind of dipping down. You can kind of see that. It's kind of dipping down. Now, I do have 21 of these things. I didn't really make a bridge long enough to hold them. Shh. That didn't happen. Okay. So my bridge kind of fell. So I'm going to add a little bit more tape, make it a little bit more structurally sound. Okay. Now let's try this. Okay. That worked a lot better. Okay, so boom. Get a little giraffe in there. So here's my bridge that, alligator. Here's my bridge that I made. Now, you can make your bridge with string. You could suspend it off stuff. You can actually build a bridge in between 2 chairs so that you have a chair here, and in between you build the bridge. Now, as I already showed you, which I can pull it up one more time, there are 6 main different kind of styles of bridges. You can use one of these as inspiration, but you can also try and do something a little bit differently. Now for your bridge, what you want it to do is you want it to hold 21 different things, and you want it to be able to stand up and stay up. Because if a bridge falls, the design maybe needs to change just a little bit. So that way, it can stay up on its own. Very cool, right? It's one thing I love about bridges. You can really use any material you want. You can build it however you want, and they stay up. I've actually made a bridge out of pasta one time. It was pretty cool. And then I was hungry later, but I couldn't eat it because it was like glue and stuff. It was, whatever. Anyways, again, my name is Erin. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. If you want to see really cool videos like this, or even really fun activities that you guys can actually be doing at home, go ahead and head over to azscience.org, where we have a bunch of fun activities for everybody. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye.